This is the Subway Surfers of New York. This just came out today, 1 hour ago, bro. This video doesn't even have 100,000 fucking views. I'm just that good, bro. Come to me for all your YouTube needs. Before I start this, though, I'm just about done making a coffee. All right. Rock and roll. The Subway Surfers of New York.
Warning tonight about the deadly dangers of so-called subway surfing in New York City. Yesterday, an 11-year-old boy died trying to surf a subway car.
Wait, what? What the fuck? Okay, that would be kind of fun to block the light. But what about when it goes into like a fucking...
We hop on the 7 train.
Like
this is the 7. This is a train line that I've never surfed before. So I'm gonna take the chance to surf it right now. There's this little metal beam lined up at the entrance of the stop. That was like in perfect correlation with my head.
I was like, yo, Terrell, look at this shit. It's crazy. Hope you ain't doing no dumb like this. He was like, nah, hell no. I don't do no stupid like that. And come to find out, he might have even been in that video.
No surfing or riding outside of trains under any circumstances. Social media is not worth your life. Ride inside, stay alive.
Big guys for real out here, bro. You saw that shit? That was fucked. Savage when you need him, man.
Can we get these guys and get out of here?
Bro, why are y'all running on trains? Are you fucking Jason Bourne?
I didn't really get treated with like, any respect or like love. Just made come who I am.
Like, go sell some crack or something. Why are you fucking risking your life on top of a train? I'm so lost.
A disturbing trend is ripping through New York City. Young men are risking their lives, leaping onto moving subway trains, riding the metal beast in a dangerous game of subway surfing. Reckless behavior amongst the youth is not new. It's been a part of history for millennia. But this story has a modern twist.
What the
Much
fuck?
like the viral Kia Boy phenomenon, the rise of subway surfing can be directly traced to social media, where the pursuit of fleeting fame drives young men to risky extremes. But these brief moments of internet glory can come at a devastating cost. The harsh reality is that some New York families will never see their sons again because of this deadly trend. Warning, what you see in this video should not be replicated in any manner. This is highly dangerous, and doing this stunt is not worth your life. Viewer discretion is advised.
Huh. Ew, smelly armpit. Yo, is that the Bronx?
We're here at Court Square Station.
That's what Chop's
For a
from,
very
man.
serious, interesting, and controversial story. There's these subway surfing kids.
Yeah.
They hop up on this train right here.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of
And
stupid
might
shit
be
with
the
my
last
homies
thing
too,
they
but
ever
nothing
do.
like this.
Are you guys aware that there's kids
This is
that ride the
pointless.
subway
I
that
don't even
surf
see this
it?
as like being
You
an
ever heard of those
adrenaline
kids?
junkie, because you're on a moving
What
train
would you want
that's
to tell those kids if you could?
Stop doing that.
like,
Your life. Yeah, your life is more important.
your life's on the line, but like realistically, if you were to just stay on your stomach and ride that bitch to the next stop, nothing's really gonna happen, dude. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of know, like, the only thing that would happen is like what happened to that kid is if you're riding on a fucking line that you don't know and you get whacked in the head. I just still don't see the point of doing this. I would rather go skydiving than do this shit.
What is it about young men you think that are as willing to
Like,
do
I
this?
don't understand.
People doing it on the TikTok, then everybody want to follow it.
This bro's hitting the gritty on the train.
Video just for you that you go Bible, nah, your life comes first.
How are you?
Everything's good right now.
Okay. I was talking to a couple on the way here. They said a kid died on the F train today.
That did just happen literally this morning.
That's fucked.
10:15 this morning, some kid cut class, went on the F train, your 4th Ave 9th. There's a bridge, and when someone's inexperienced and they don't think about that,
Yeah, that's fucked, man.
do it, they don't think about that. And as a result, they can't get down time. He probably hit the bridge and fell under.
Like, that
and
kid was
that
born
it
in
for-
like
How
fucking
risky would you rate this
2012.
behavior?
I would say it's
Like,
very risky nowadays, especially with the abundance of social media and everyone doing it. Back when I was doing this stuff, it was not that bad.
To all the viewers back home, I would say this. No amount of likes or views or follows is ever worth you risking your life. Should we start moving?
It's pretty wild what people are doing now. Like, what the fuck?
No surfing or riding outside of trains under any circumstances. Ride inside, stay alive.
So you'll see that like every 5 to 10 minutes. You'll see it in the stations, you'll hear it on the trains. On a line like this, they play it so often, you can't go one commute without hearing it. This campaign where they're playing all the announcements, it's literally fueling the fire in my opinion. The mayor thinks he's doing a good job spreading awareness about it, but in reality, kids will see that. They'll
Just put something on top of the trains that's gonna stop them from riding on top.
Because they see people are discouraging it, but at the same time,
Just make it like, I don't even know, bro.
They're all encouraging it.
You literally have to do something to keep them off the top. Put spikes, put fucking something, dude. You have to put something up there.
You seem like a smart kid that would come from a good home.
If I'm real travel,
Put fucking barbed wire, for fuck's sake.
it's hard, but you know, riding on top of the train, riding on the back. It was a way I coped with it, you know? It really was at the time. But, you know, after I stopped this phase in my life, I started to slowly mature and I put myself into school, completed some technical school stuff, and now I'm on my way trying to get employment, see a better future of myself.
And how old were you when you started?
I was 16 and I stopped when I was 18.
And what made you get out of the game?
So in December 2022, someone in our group, he fell under a train and passed away while I was on top of it.
Police say a 15-year-old was on the top of the southbound J train around 11:30 this morning when he fell and hit the electrified third rail.
He's not to be dumb.
MTA and the police responded, but it was too late.
Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to
The thing is like, once people start consistently dying doing it, you have to do something to stop it.
There was a lot of police presence on this line. Back then, when I was doing it on this line, you could pretty much get away with it whenever.
You can't just leave it.
Down the whole line,
That's fucked.
back, top, do anything I wanted, and not have any repercussions for it. But because it's gotten so popular, the police see it.
That's what's fucked, man. Like, why would... I don't... What the...
Preferably at the end of platforms a lot more often to catch kids if they're on the back or if they're riding on top of the train, they'll hold it. But it's gotten to a whole other level nowadays. You see, like, you know, a building like that with the blue stripe 50? Yeah. They'll go on the roof of that building because it's a vantage point where they can see the train tracks. And if they see kids riding on top of the train, they will literally deploy drones which will record the activity. And then they'll stop the train before you even get to the station. And then they'll just have police waiting for them.
So they are doing something about it. That's pretty crazy.
There was just one right here.
So, like, I take it they're doing it for free? They're not even paying? They're just sneaking in and they're getting on?
You're the adrenaline
just getting on top?
Now, huh?
A little.
Yeah.
My kids want to do dumb shit, then they're gonna learn one way or another. Well, that's just the thing, bro. You can only learn one way. You only have one life.
Can I tell you something? This morning,
It's not worth it.
You hear that?
Once you have a kid, he'll know.
What does that make you think?
It hurts to see, like, other people that I know die from doing
Your kid's supposed to put you in the ground. You're not supposed to put your kid in the ground.
How did you do it then?
Growing up younger, I didn't really get treated with like, any respect or like love. So like, just made me become who I am. Like, I started doing like illegal shit, dangerous shit, like this. If I'm gonna be real, it's a drug. It's literally a drug. You can't stop. I was doing.
Oh yeah, you're chasing dope. 100%.
I just try to bring myself up, put myself in a better
Like a
spot
modern day dope fiend.
I
don't have any. I don't want them little fuckers. No, that's fair, bro.
You'll learn. You'll mature.
Not for everybody. That's for sure.
You'll figure out what you want to do with yourself. For my age, I've matured, but there's still some things that just affected me when I was younger, which makes me who I am right now. I also was abused when I was younger.
Me personally now, I couldn't even live my life without my kids
goes wrong.
and like my family and shit.
What message did you have for your mom, or what would you want her
I
to
feel like
know?
life would be so like empty. I wouldn't even have anybody to talk to. My life would be really different right now.
Like a kind of a big brother, I just say like, think about the future. That you
Like, I
bring a lot
actually
of
don't
value
even
to
know
the
where I
world,
would
and
be.
you can bring a lot of value to the world. So that would be very sad to hear something happening to you from this.
They're facts. Stop, you fucking idiot. Maybe bring a skateboard up there and do a kickflip while you're at high speed or something, just to get the clip. But you know what I'm saying? Stop after that. You gotta stop.
The last kid said that a lot of these kids carry knives, the subway surfers.
Kids stay strapped sometimes with knives. I saw one video of a kid whipping out a gun on top of the train. It was...
To a lot of these kids are armed and dangerous.
I might need to never all that. I wish them all in my life. Oh, for sure, bro. 100%.
Train 2.
Yeah, I can see me and my homies doing this. What the fuck? This is some trolley shit. Imagine the train stopping mid fucking bridge. Like, oh my god.
Ever once has an adult tried to stop you from doing it?
Yeah, we called it so many times, man. That shit just be funny.
How are they trying to stop you?
It was my friend actually. He was trying to go up, and there was some big buff guy. He was like at least 300 pounds, and he tried to like fight him for real, cause he tried to stop him to not go up. They started grabbing on each other, and then punches going through. Also, you got like the Karens that like think they're entitled and them saying shit will just magically get us down.
So if a lady tries to stop you, she's a Karen?
I get it, they just be looking out for us and stuff, but we was just having fun. There's a lot of moms that see us, and they be like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, y'all got a life to live. But like, we really don't give a f. We used to, but now I understand. But before, nobody cared and stuff, so they was still gonna do it at the end of the day. A lot of kids, they lost their life just cause they saw something cool on the internet, just like me though. But thank God I ain't lose my life. We're all here, we're all live, well.
It's pretty crazy, bro. I didn't even know this was a thing.
To see what the consequences of subway surfing are, we're gonna go talk to someone who shouldn't be alive today.
Oh, this is the guy that got smacked. No, they gotta say let them fly if they can. It ain't meant to be. Exactly. That's facts. All the way flying.
June 23rd.
So this guy.
2022. I guess some of my friends, we go on the train. We go to the Tangram Mall in Flushing, Queens. We initially go to see a movie. Turns out we didn't see a movie, and then we decided to head back to Astoria. We hop on the 7 train. I was like, this is the 7 line. This is a train line that I've never surfed before. So I'm gonna take the chance to surf it right now. Might as well. And then I climbed up. I'm sitting there, and then there's this little metal beam lined up at the entrance of the stop. That was like in perfect correlation with my head. I was sitting on the train with my legs dangling in between the carts. Everybody always asks me if I saw the beam. Obviously I saw the beam, but in order for a human to process what to do, like to duck under the beam, you would have already been there by the time.
It's gonna take your fucking head
By the time
out.
it would have processed in your brain to duck.
That's pretty crazy.
I don't know like how to put it in words. Like this is my best friend. I started begging God. Like I got down on the floor in a nasty bathroom in the hospital. I remember, like a nasty, pissy hospital floor. I was on the floor, like literally begging.
When you first saw him, did you even think he was gonna survive?
He was never not gonna make it in my head. It me up. Like it up, but I still was like, I'm like a type of person where everything is resolvable. Everything.
So what we about to see right now, we pretty much about to see one of our dead friends who had passed. God may bless his soul. This is what we wrote for him to send our blessings to him. The day he passed away, a lot of people showed up, all his friends, like all of us that used to surf. But we don't condone that surfing stuff anymore. At all, so please do not try this at home at all whatsoever, please. It's crazy too, because he was young. He was only like 14. He was only 14 at the time when this happened.
You don't have to get super specific, but what was he going through at home that this is where he was surfing?
The most that I do know, him, his family, they were in the midst of struggling at the time. So they were at tough times, so we had to back him up with some clothing and everything, because he was backed up at the time. Sometimes talking about him, it's not really an easy topic to bring up with him and everything. It's just like, because there could have been times where we could have really saved him.
Do you guys wrestle with guilt about the situation?
Yeah, we do. Pretty much these are all the blessings on behalf of Jeff. Fly high Jeff, you know, That day was crazy. When I heard the news, I couldn't even believe it. Our man's called. He was like, oh, he fell off the train. He hit his head. It was bad. Bro, we were just hoping he was okay for real. When I saw the news later that night, they told me that he passed away. I was just crying. I couldn't believe it at all because that was really my closest friend. And he was the coolest friend I ever had. Like, he was funny, laughing. Whatever he needed me, I always pull up on him. Like, that shit was just sad. He was down for anything too. Bridges, tunnels, whatever. We lost two. Our friend Kayvon also, he died surfing the Williamsburg. But thank God we quit that shit. We don't do that shit anymore. Whatever y'all see right now, that's only for today. For those that still do it, they need to stop. It's not even cool anymore. It's not worth your life.
Yeah. At least they smartened up a little bit.
They said they're gonna go on a run. I'm gonna follow them under the train. I'm obviously gonna stay in the train. This stuff makes me really nervous. I mean, there's a lot of parallels between this and the Kia Boys to me. See how this goes. So we'll see you after this mission.
After this mission, as these guys ride on top of this fucking train. I'm sure these kids have probably rode this line like 100,000 fucking times. He's got the GoPros on. Look at the footage. Oh my god, dude. Bro's doing fucking emotes. Bro's emoting on the subway. Yeah, that's so fucked, man. Like, imagine a slide off that bridge, like, on, like, bro.
Right now, a lot right now.
That's fucked.
A lot of good things, definitely. It was beautiful just now. Just being on top of there. It looked beautiful from that sunset. Definitely.
What influenced you starting this in the first place?
I had a past family member of mine who did it at one point, and I kind of picked it up from him, technically speaking.
Can we get these guys and get out of here? Can we get out of here? Let's go.
We're just worried about the cost, man. We're not trying to get, arrested. We 18 and shit. Definitely. Central bookings is not pretty. Being in a jail cell is definitely not pretty. Seen a lot of shit there.
Have you guys gotten locked up for doing this before?
Yeah, I have. You have? I've been locked up. I only got locked up once just for surfing. We were surfing like in Brooklyn, you know? We got caught up because, there was cops at the station. We tried to like get low. I ran on the tracks, but you see like the cops is at the next station just waiting for us. And then they tackled us. Some guy tried to tase me, but luckily he did it.
Do you think the cops are coming for you right now? Do you feel like that noise is for you?
Tried to tase him?
They're not really worried about this subway surfing shit out like that.
Do your guys' parents know you do this?
Yeah, my mom and dad, they know, but they don't support it. I told them I stopped. I basically did stop. I just started doing it like recently again. It's fun. That adrenaline, it's fun. I kind of see it like more as like a scenery thing. So whenever I'm up there and I see the sunset, I'm like, yeah, it looks beautiful. It's like something like to get away from like your problems. Like, for me, like, whenever I feel like down, I just come outside, either paint, explore, or surf sometimes.
Yeah.
It's an accomplished.
With this specific situation, is high risk and no reward. The people that was train surfing, they end up being washed up old, like niggas that ain't really doing nothing with their life at the end of the day.
Was there any part of you that was mad at him after?
Not even a little bit. A few months before this happened, there was a video that went viral on social media, not just in New York, it was all over the world. It was a video of kids running and playing on top of a train that was going over the Williamsburg Bridge.
The video shared on TikTok shows a first-hand view. 8 people out for a joyride on top of subway cars as it traveled over the Williamsburg Bridge. The group appears to be having the time of their lives.
I was like, yo, Terrell, look at this shit, it's crazy. I was like, I hope you ain't doing no dumb shit. He was like, nah, hell no, I don't do no stupid shit like that. And come to find out, like, he might have even been in that video.
Why are these kids doing this?
For the rush that they get, like the adrenaline rush.
How many times have you done this previously successfully?
Before my accident?
Yes.
At least double digits.
We talking closer to 10 or closer to 90?
Closer to like 30.
He pretty much doesn't have control of the left side of his body.
Almost like you had a stroke.
The whole left side of his body. So the fact that he is making himself walk, like he's manipulating his body, and he's been doing a lot of physical therapy over the past 2.5 years to get to.
Wow, he looks a lot better.
Things are very different now.
So what kind of impact you want to have?
An impact that like kills it and ends train surfing in general.
So these are kids right here. What do you think about that?
Rather dangerous.
Do you think they should get in trouble for that?
If they live, perhaps they should, yes. I mean, I grew up in this city. I remember it's been ages, but it's been going on decades after decades. If you know, thrills shouldn't risk your life.
It's really
Oh, so that's been happening for a while. That's coming from an old head.
What should happen to these guys if
The
they're
kids were
caught?
probably doing it in the 90s and shit. Before phones then?
I know a friend who knew a friend that died from subway surfing. His name is Kasi. He died like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. Don't subway surf.
I think anybody that puts their life in danger, you gotta hope that they don't hurt themselves.
What would you say if you had a son that was doing this?
If my son was doing this, I'd probably tell him the choices that you make, you're gonna have to face them. I'm gonna tell you a safe choice, and from that you make your decision, and you have to live with the choices that you make.
Que tan re loco. No, yo no lo haría.
Si tú puedes dar un mensaje a niños que hacen esto, ¿qué vas a decir?
Que cuiden su vida, estamos muy jóvenes para morir tan temprana edad. Hay que trabajar, estudiar, vivir la vida y confíen en Dios, que todo le va a salir bien. God bless you.
Muchas gracias.
Somewhere in the bowels of the New York subway system, this crew has a secret spot. After finding a way to pop open a secret door, here's where we went next.
What the fuck?
Let's journey into the bowels of New York.
Not exactly sure when it was open, but I think it was around 1950, 1970. Yeah, it was used for, I think, a shuttle train to Far Rockaway. Something like that.
This is what I mean. Go down here and like fucking graffiti some walls or some shit. Don't fucking ride on top of a
The train
train.
wasn't being like used, like I don't know, the plan just went wrong. I don't know exactly, so I'm not too deep into that, but
I'll fucking light some shit on fire with like a paint can and a lighter. Or something. You feel me? Like,
maybe the 60s. But yeah, it's been.
do some hood rat shit. Don't ride on top of a train.
Sea stacks. I've been doing this for over 2 to 3 years. My specialty is rooftops and tunnels.
Tell me about your home life.
I went through a lot. My parents got divorced. My mom, it was just me and her.
For the money train.
You know, she raised me alone and stuff.
Speaking of which, I just heard the ping. Part 6 for the Sons of the Forest playthrough was just uploaded, literally just 2 seconds ago. If anybody wants to check that out, go right ahead.
I met these guys. They brought me along with them as family.
How do you describe how this group treats each other?
Caring, all loving. We look out for each other and everything. Something happens, we're there for each other. My name is Slash BT. I just started subway surfing like about 2 years ago. It's been a crazy rodeo, man. If I never started this, I don't even know what I'll be doing right now. Probably be in the streets or some shit. Because I could be in the streets doing like worse stuff. Like this is just like a little misdemeanor. I feel like this is better than the street. Even though some stuff like subway surfing I could die, but at the same time I feel like being in the streets you could die too.
What does this crew mean to you?
This crew is not even a crew, it's a family for real. Anything I do is with them. They know what's up. I ride for them, like, for real.
What's your home life like?
I'm not gonna say I grew up poor or like in a bad, I guess, environment, but I grew in a bad neighborhood, but I feel like I had a good mom, good dad.
Does your family know you do this?
In some sort of way, they do. They don't like it, they want me to stop, and I try, feel me, but it's just sometimes it's like, what else? Like, there's nothing else to do for real. Yo, what's good? My name is Sosa. I used to surf. I don't really surf as much as I used to. I mainly be Rharbsing. I've been Rharbsing like for about a good couple of years now. I think I was 12 at the first time. My older brother had put me on.
See, like 11 and 12 riding on a train is kind of wild.
Like only because like I'm interested in the history behind like the city, if anything.
What are your other hobbies?
My other hobbies, more so of an artist now. Trying to become more heavy into being like a fashion designer type thing. I'm trying to like launch like a clothing brand.
What does this crew mean to you?
Crew, definitely a family. Like it's like another part of my family because like we was all able to accept each other for who we were as people. And you know, we was always free to do as we pleased. We always looked after each other. We've been through a lot together. It's definitely one thing.
My name is Laos VAT. I do all this crazy shit. I do graffiti.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been doing this shit for how long?
Does your family know you do this?
Yeah, unfortunately, when I got arrested. And yeah, they just don't want me doing it. They don't accept it, but I still do it. It's fun, like that adrenaline.
What does this crew mean to you?
They're family to me. Like, I basically grew up with them. We've been doing this shit for how long? I knew them for like how long?
How's life at home? What's your home life like?
My home life? I don't really got nothing going on at home.
You got a face shirt.
Outside than home.
Throw up your set. Oh my
Do you know
god.
any people that have died doing this?
Just throw up the phase logo. Yeah, phase up.
His name was Kayvon.
I'm dead as fuck, dude.
The first one who passed away was Kayvon. Back in 2022. And I was like,
damn. Trayvon.
It was terrifying. So basically, it
Phase
was like
up.
a turn. He lost control and he fell off. When I was going back down, all I seen was his backpack on like the rail. So I already knew what happened. I was like, damn. And then the firefighters had to come all that. And then they told us the news that he passed away.
If there's young guys out there that see your stuff on TikTok, Instagram, and think, I want to try this myself, what would you tell them?
Don't do it. Don't follow my footsteps. You'll get hurt. Your family's gonna be the ones that's gonna feel the pain. It's not gonna be you. It's gonna be passed away.
All right, guys, this has been a look into
Yes,
the world of the subway surfers. It was dangerous,
Did it
it was
collab or
reckless,
something?
but I think we learned a lot. If the risk is not worth the reward, don't bother doing it. Take your shots wisely, do things that are gonna advance you in the right direction, and stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next week.
So what did we learn in this video with Tommy G today? Don't ride fucking subways on the roof, bro. Damn.